Yeah, if you just position it somewhere so it gets, at least it can hear the stuff and see some of it. Okay. No, Albie, you're not good to give her polos. It's actually recording right now, so just dunk it down. Oh, there's a lot of pressure.
Hi, nice to have you doing.
Alright, long time no see.
Yeah, how's it?
I'm not paying money.
You are the recession.
Yeah, well, I bought my son a second pony, so that was not...
Oh, okay, not that recession, like
Yeah.
Is that an investment plan then?
Yeah, right, 300 quid pony. Less than got fed up with being eliminated, so I thought better get him something that would actually jump.
So what's been going with this guy?
To be honest, he's gone out and done a handful of elementaries, just unaffiliated, playing around for fun, and we've been working his socks off in my France all summer. He's had a pretty chilled out August, and now he's just coming back into work, and he'll do some more elementaries this winter, so that's all, not a lot. He's been, he's been really working hard. He's been supporting the other ponies with his work. We've been working about 5 times a week with various clients from all levels. And like I said, he hadn't actually from the meeting in July. So he was a bit rusty today, but that's why we're here, just to get a handle back.
How old is he going?
He's 16.
Okay, when you're ready, pop into the trot. You can let us have a look. Change direction across the next diagonal. You know a lot about wine?
Sorry?
You know a lot about wine?
No.
Well, when they taste wine, I don't know a lot about wine, but I know what I like, which is red wine. Okay? When they taste wine, they have what they call notes in wine, right? Elderflower, old leather, and damp oak, or something. Can you give me 3 or 4 tasting notes for here and now? So give me 3 or 4 words or short sentences that sum up how he feels to you now. Not too much what you know about him, but what he feels, what textures give you.
Shit.
Good.
This is wine, to be like shit wine.
Is it cool?
Yeah, definitely sour. Right, well, you not on my leg, he's not swinging, no rhythm, he's irregular, he's above up against my hand, he's a bit sour, he doesn't feel very up for it. So yeah, he's just feeling slightly unpleasant at the moment.
Okay, give me some tasting notes about yourself.
Well, the moment he goes like that, then I kind of give up and think, what am I here? So consequently, I get a bit sort of tight and tense and start fiddling around, sort of going, this is ridiculous. He can go so well, why is he going this badly? So then I get down as well. So we basically set each other off.
Yeah, good. How about then we go to walk for a few minutes? Okay, here's the premise of the thing, right? And the reason I asked you that question as I did, I want you to just take a very deep breath and just send out a nice time. Okay? Because all the things that you mentioned, right, are basically because of stiffness. Stiffness occurs in every conceivable part of the horse and rider form. Just an inch. So, if your main 2 things were that he's not what you call in front of your leg, and he is consistent in the collar. Not that he wasn't round, he had a degree of roundness there. But both of those things come from the fact that he's not sucking his hind legs he's not supple to his back, therefore he's not comfortable.
Yes.
So you taking an attitude with him of, oh, for God's sake, just bloody well get on with it, is actually, look, you know, it's not a moral issue, because you won't go to hell for it, it's just a bit pointless, you know? So, a more, if you like, cultured approach is, however much I'm not going to get the feeling I want initially, if he's feeling like this, you do other stuff.
Yeah.
Alright, so you start off, for example, with some lateral work. Alright, start off, shoulder in, leg in the walk, and getting to a point at which you can put the hind leg underneath it. Now, you are also not going to deliberately affect his neck or his contact through the rein. You're going to use the rein only to place his forehand where you need to be. Okay, those sets are probably the best ones you've done so far since you come in. Okay? Because by slowing that walk, putting your hind leg underneath it, starting to take a supple step, and therefore starting to give you a better neck for a moment. Right. So, shoulder in, as I often say, isn't just for life, isn't just for Christmas, it's for life. So I want you to stay in a shoulder in right position, in what seems like a very modest walk, and look for him to offer, not for you to manipulate, for him to offer the best possible neck where, regardless of where you should be in a competition, all of his under neck muscles very good. You kind of got to give yourself permission to ride well, at least, alright? Turn up the centre line and turn that into a leg heel from D out towards H. Good boy. Now, if his neck comes into that full position, we all know that's not what we want him eventually, but A, it's coming to an increased engagement behind, and B, it means, and you know, God love you did it then, you can still up the ante on what he's doing behind the saddle, very good, but you just so happen to let his neck come into the best possible position to put a good pull through his back. Shoulder in isn't just for Christmas, it's for life, so we're in shoulder in right forever.
Okay,
until I say Simon says.
Yes.
Alright, change direction from M to E. So we're still in shoulder in right until I next say the phrase that began with S. So I can't say it now because otherwise you've got, you know it anyway. That's right. So on the track we're in a shoulder out position. That's right. Good boy. In the corner, segue gradually to shoulder in left. Turn onto the centre line and then maybe leg yield out from your left leg out towards the track at F. And if you need to swap with your pole, that's fine, do the same thing. Now, you know, one of the tasting notes earlier on was the inconsistency in the contact. Well, as you know, contact is a result, not a starting point. So only when he starts to get more subtle everywhere else will he give you anything like the correct contact. We're in shoulder in, I haven't said Simon says it. Oh shit, I just said it.
Yeah.
God! You knew it would break me down, didn't you? Centre line and leg yield out from your left leg. Very good. So, when he's at his deepest neck, but in a relatively collected step, that's him at his most uphill. However much of his nose may be scraping along the ground, his hind legs are actually doing something. So, you know, you were great then, because when you put his neck down, you didn't let him just go onto his shoulder. That's exactly what you need to do. Shoulder in, Christmas light and all that kind of stuff. And then change direction from F to E in shoulder in left. If I'm being the word police, it actually isn't shoulder in, it's a leg yield, but it's a leg yield in shoulder in position. We wanted to give us a little bit of left bending position. So left leg, shoulder and left, good, that's right, good boy. Now, that's where the real stiffness comes. You're a good boy, we're getting that left hind leg underneath you, excellent. And let him, very good, let him find his way into that full position. Now, keep shoulder in left, and then circle across the stool. There's a good boy in his shoulder out, that's right. Now, you're going to look for him to relax forward and down onto that left contact, onto the outside contact. So give him as much room as you like with your right rein. until he really rounds through his withers, good boy, and now keep your left rein and left leg doing what they're doing, but bring your right rein back into the equation, good boy, steady, your reaction to that is steady, slow, good, right rein comes back into the equation, so we come to haunches in right position, so Simon says you don't have to do shoulder in anymore. Good boy, that's right, good. And turn that into a shoulder in right. Now you've got the right bending position. Good, so your right seat bone. Yeah, in a circle still. Good boy. Because you segue from one thing to the other. That's right, smoothly, with him being able to budget for it. Very good. And giving him time to develop a good, balanced position, suppleness, etc. As you go across the centre line in this circle, change direction away to the left, but keep shoulder in right. And rub your tongue and pat your head and everything at the same time, yeah. But then you're a girl, so you can multitask. And I mean that in a nice way, I'm not being patronising, but you all do jolly well. You really do, for girls. Anyhow, enough of the cultural satire. Circle at that end, slowly bring the bearing back to the right, so that you can make it into a haunches in on the circle, good boy. This is the stage at which his back starts to come up a little bit more, that's right, good boy. Well done, very nicely worked through. Subtly turn that into a shoulder and left. Good boy, that's right. And collected trot to kick. Good boy. That's right. Now circle up at that end and slowly ride the circle smaller. Bring your upper body another few degrees behind the vertical so you can drop your seat down into his back and find the point on his back where when you pressurise it, his neck changes for the better. That if there's a disturbance in the contact, slow, sit more, come back behind the vertical and give his back a little bit of physiotherapy, finding a correlation between him changing his back, changing his neck, and you then being able to harmonise it. That's right. Keep that steady, good boy. Then let the rein a little bit longer, not to let him off the hook, but just to say that's the right direction for taking the rein. Very good. Exactly. Change direction, keeping a tiny bit of left bending position. Good boy. That's right. And then when he feels good, rolling back to right bending position. Strengthen your seat by leaning back a little behind the vertical. So you get down into those little hops. You make a little big rein one. Yeah, you know me. Good. You make a rising trot transition. You lengthen the reins a little bit more. Good boy. Diagonal. Good boy. Well done. Change direction across towards end. And you get the short side sitting trot. On the long side, ride into a collected position right, or shoulder fall right, or whatever you want to call it. Lie back into him. When the neck becomes a little disturbed, you sit. Very good. You supple that back in the hind leg. You wait until the neck gives you a contact in the right direction. Good for you. And then you circle up at that end, taking him in from your outside aiding. Good. And then you straighten the neck and it comes like that, very good. So that counter position is only something you're going to wait out for as long as it takes to. So go counter position again. That's right. Just until he works out that right hind leg back connection is going to be very good. Then you straighten kind of by definition and rising. Good boy. You follow forward through the rein. Very good. Very good. A walk transition. Have a breather for a second. Now then. I'm not saying, I know you get it, because you ride beautifully, you're always on the button when you get it. But there's no disadvantage to starting like that. Because the opposite is to try to do all that, which I know you do, when you're going fast. You're sitting the ground hard and going, oh my God, I really can't do this. You know what I mean? So you don't lose anything. Not only do you not lose anything, you gain teaching him about collection. You know? And if collection you can go forward, then once you're on board, you can read about collection then. Nobody loses. So across the diagonal towards, just before H, the panel just before H, and then halt at H. Good boy. And then quietly take him into a rein back and keep him going in rein back. As your legs come back to ask the rein back, when he starts moving backwards from that backward going leg aid, so legs back and press him backwards. As soon as he's going backwards, like in the hand. And then, that's right, if he goes forwards again, you just reiterate and stroke him again. Good. So you're just teaching him to quietly walk backwards. Good boy. Lightening the rein, that's right, until the rein back rounds his back, exactly that to the rein. Well done, very good. Until the rein back allows him to lift his back. Love it, he really is doing that. Well done, oh good boy. And then that in turn leads to him being round. Well done, that's right. Can you feel how much he's lifting up underneath your seat? Not, you know, he's giving you the roundness in his neck a couple of times, but this is biomechanical reining back. Good boy. That's right, you'll be fine, you won't run out of school, I swear. Good boy. That's right. Gently with the whip, that's right. Yes, good boy. Good boy. Good boy. Walk. Good boy. Go to the track. Collected trot. Slight outside position. Allow your right rein so you can fold his neck down to the left. Very good boy. Straighten him as soon as he does that. And rising. Very good. Along the next long side. Strengthen the trot. Lighten the left, right. Good boy. And see if you can pursue a bigger, more forward trot. Well done. Very good. Very good. And then the contact starts to appear. Not because you force the issue, but because he's happier to take the contact the more through the back that he is. Very good. When you feel that he can do with a reward through the rein, then just let the rein slip and then sneakily say, oh, well, actually, lovely, he took you more forward there anyway. But that's the point that you could just say, look, good boy, I'll tell you what, you know, if I just flirt with you with the whip a little bit, could you maybe just take it a little bit more forward? Change direction from K to between B and M, and then straight from the track, halt at M. Good boy. And rein back. Then it's not an obedience issue, it's purely good biomechanical. Oh, good boy. Oh, I'm going to cry now. I mean, love him after, you know, working out. Excellent. That's right. Just quietly rhythmical. Oh, good boy. His back was actually great there. And it's quite difficult to get his back properly up. Recently looks absolutely great. Well done. Well done, absolutely. There's a good boy. Quietly keep going. Every time he does this, he puts a little bit more suppleness and close. Very good. Well done. When he's good next time, collected walk. Good boy. Collected trot. Whole school. It's very good. Now that's quite significant when he presses forward and down onto the rein like that. Okay? I'm not taking you for a fool, I know you know that. But it's the combination of things. Brilliant. Rising. Good boy. That's right. Now he could be persuaded that you're going to lengthen his neck exactly, and then as you do that, you sneak up on him with a little loving refreshing of the step with the whip, good boy, and a little stroke to the neck, and you're a good boy. When you stroke him next, do me a favour. Can you pretend you like him? Can you pretend you like him? That was that's better. Oh, lovely back. Okay, I'm going to walk in the breather for a second. The previous one, alright, was, alright, this is the tone of voice you've had it in. Sorry, go on. And that one was, you're a good boy. Exactly. So, isn't that nice, sir?
Yes.
Are you a better person now?
Yeah.
You're not going to go to hell, are you?
I'm less sad than white.
But look, here's one of the things that I go around things in that way. Biomechanically, it makes sense.
Yeah.
Right, I don't know if I've told you the story, when I was at college, I used to play basketball, and we had a kid, he was only 20 or something already, but he had arthritis in his knee. If he'd made to warm up like the way the rest of us did, he was crippled. If he could just wander around for 20 minutes, just keeping the basketball, by the time he started playing, he'd be fine. And I would associate, not only horses at a certain age, but horses are a bit like that. Athletes don't go out on the track and suddenly run very fast.
Yeah.
They warm up, they jog around a little bit. Now the thing is, jogging around a bit in whatever gait you do it can still have kind of a serious intent. Yeah. Because you can be using your lateral work. Do you use a equine chiropractor at all? Or, well, you know what they do. They pick up a leg, they pull the leg forward, they pull it out the side, they pull it across the horse's body. Yeah. All they're doing initially, lateral work as a therapy, is exactly that. Yeah. And you're teaching the horse the vocabulary of, medium plus level dressage. And you're teaching the horse, you're giving the horse supplements, and you're teaching it good habits in the race. There are lots of lovely horses, and the most significant thing after those goes back to I'll step into contact. Yeah. And contact, for example, with a horse like him, is a result, not a starting point. Yeah. And if you pursue, and here's the thing, and I do this kind of stuff, not because I think it'll make me a better person. I couldn't really possibly be a better person. I mean, about as good as it gets. It just bloody well works better. It just works better, but what it does take is a bit of confidence. Yeah. Okay, and when you can just take a zen right, then I don't care really what it looks like in the first 10 minutes. I want it to look good in the last 10 minutes. Good job. Picking back up again. And this all comes to your vertical suppleness through the horse's hind legs, which leads to a suppleness and lift in the back, which leads to that longitudinal suppleness. Very good. Oh, we want to go forward, well, everything, look. B, halt, rein back, walk forward, rein back, walk forward. Now this is not a discipline issue again. Legs go back, take him into the rein back. Good boy. As he's good in the rein back, your legs come forward and release in. Very good. Release in, that's lovely rein back. Release the legs forward. That will get to make you walk on. And then forward. Good, to walk on.
Oh, fine. Sorry. Next, I got good boy.
Well,
I was confused then.
Well, hold for a second. So, the aid for rein back is, hold there, we're going to do it again in a sec, right? Is that your legs go back, and look at me, your legs go back and push back into his side, which is a retroactive aid. So look at me. And then your upper body potentially goes a little forward, so then you lighten your seat a little bit to the back. And then, when your leg goes forward, your seat comes forward, and that says, and walk on. Right? 1, aiding. 2, whether you're doing this level or Grand Prix, a horse should come out of rein back like this. It should go back, 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 rock onto that hind leg, and forward. If it doesn't, it'll go back, 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 forward, and then you get hollowed and whatever. So you need to give the horse time when it's taken whatever step, and that's release, and you go, okay. And people get forward, forward, forward. Well, actually, you can't go forward in the right way if you push it. So just try. So what you do is rein back X number, I don't care how many steps, and then walk on by releasing the leg, and then more or less straight away your legs should go back into a rein back, which is a good boy. That's right. Very good. Now legs go back, so he associates the leg going back with the rein back and then rein back. Yeah, but just like, take your time. Very good boy, well done. Because what I want to see is that little rock back and now rein back again. Good boy. That's right, well done. Good boy. Now when he's good, release the leg, very slow walk, very good. Super. That's right, good boy. And walking, very good. Legs back to rein back position again. And very good. Now that time you were halted, there's like more of a, oh right, back on the haunches still. Very good. Good boy, excellent. Collected walk. Collected trot.